Good afternoon and welcome to the ABNA Championships Melbourne 2025 live stream broadcasting from the State Netball Centre here in Parkville. My name is Lisa Wilson. I will be joined very shortly by Steve McInnes here for day 3. We have the open mix. Steve McInnes just joining us now. Perfect timing. I just introduced you. Welcome.
Hello, Lisa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
You just had a really good game, I hear.
Yes, just got up by a little bit.
So here we have the open mixed South Australia versus Queensland. We're in for a great game today. And South Australia starting well with Alec Davis getting on the board. So we're one apiece here early. We will read out the team list. So for South Australia, we have Alec Davis in goal shooter, Beck Tahini in goal attack, Lily Mae Borkwill in wing attack, Aaron Sykes in centre, Beth Lane in wing defence, Ash Bray goal defence, Ben Slade in goalkeeper, and on the bench we have Jade Anderson-Ives, Crystal Anderson-Ives, Liam Cornish, Sophie Emsley and Tom Cross.
There's a nice touch in goalkeeper there from Ben Slade, but couldn't stop Queensland scoring the goal.
And for Queensland, we have Ella Fitzgerald in goal shooter, Brock Stokes goal attack, Katisha Webb in wing attack, Bailey Jordan at centre, Laura Turner in wing defence, Emily Bromley in goal defence, and Jared Gaunt in goalkeeper. On the bench is Chanau Stockton. Sorry if I pronounce these wrong. Demi Burgess, Kieran Ryan, Mackenzie Jordan, Michael Solomon and Wade Schloss. I'm still getting to know everyone.
Absolutely, you did very well there, Lisa. Very well. Some scraps here, South Australia trying to come up with it, but Emily Bromley does instead. And Katisha Webb in wing attack, working nice and patiently here with Jordan. Got no options. Brock Stokes pops out. We'll have a mid-range shot after the obstruction and puts it away. So Queensland get another one on the board from the missed shot and missed rebound down the other end by Alec Davis.
And Queensland will take the centre pass.
Yeah, Katisha Webb having to come a long way up the court to get that centre pass received. Just taking their time, making sure they measure these passes.
Long ball.
Yeah, to Jordan on the circle edge, but too far into the circle and offside.
So South Australia will drive this out. Sykes going back to lane. Great drive by Tahini. Good take and amazing vision. I've been really impressed with Tahini's vision and the way she's stepped up over the last 12 months. Her confidence is booming, and that was a perfect pass into her co-goalie, Alec Davis.
Oh, another long ball. Gaunt gets his hand to that one, though.
Yeah, he's going to be all over that now. We've done it once, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Be ready for that quick ball movement from the South Australians. And there we are, Tahini again. Or doesn't know what foot, so just refeeds it. She was definitely on the front foot there. So wise to refeed, get a little bit closer to the post. They've levelled it up, 3-piece.
Beautiful shot there by Tahini. Webb. Nothing to
held
go
that
to.
For a long time. The call comes eventually.
Great job by Ben Slade there on Isla Fitzgerald, causing the turnover.
Goal call, can't keep that one in. So South Australians turn over another. This defence will start right high up the court. Alec Davis trying to get around as well, playing his part. Goal shooter. The long look again. Webb in plenty of space.
Yeah, all by herself. Stokes.
And, oh yes. Sykes, he absolutely loves those.
He does.
He'll jump all day across the edge of that circle. Got some great elevation on him. He will have a go at everything, so... Can't swing the ball without him having a crack.
Really unassuming, like he just comes out of nowhere all of a sudden.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick feet, gets himself through the ball, fly out of court. Oh, incorrect throw-in.
Oh.
Well, you don't see that very often either.
No.
First one for the tournament, maybe, who knows.
So Lane, finding Slade.
Again, he looks long.
Down the court, but couldn't connect with Borkwill, unfortunately, so... Queensland will take the penalty. Tahini out of play. And a bit much on that for Webb.
Can't reel it in.
She's had a great first start, though.
South Australia getting caught on this sideline. Sideline again. Look, sideline. There we go. Opens it up in the middle. That's where the space is.
Great
Beautiful work by then.
Yeah. Beautiful drive. How good.
Just knew exactly where the top of that circle was to land right on it and deliver. And as he does that amazing play, I can see Tom Cross in the substitution box. He's going to come on and run centre in a second.
Oh, and again, too much on that from Tahini to Borkwill. She couldn't quite pull it in. South Australia setting up a bit of a zone here in defence.
Yeah, dropping back, protecting this transverse line here.
Lots of voice. It's quite loud.
Someone just needs to have a go at this long one.
Great patience.
Can't get there.
Well done to Queensland getting through that.
Oh, Webb just manages to reel it in.
Jordan to Fitzgerald. She's not happy there.
Stokes trying to open up at the back. Fitzgerald now is probably as far away as she was to start with, just on the other side of the court.
And we will call that a great pass from Fitzgerald to Stokes.
You shooters, you'll stick together.
We do stick together.
All right, so Queensland again. Stokes getting his centre pass received. No one coming forward for him. Jordan eventually does. Webb, almost say circle edge. And
long
Stokes,
shot.
Confident, doesn't nail it. Rebounds to Slade. The lane working for him. Oh,
brilliant
Gray,
job.
Cross combined.
How nice. What a great transition by South Australia there. Oh, and a fancy
the roll.
The backdoor roll by Alec Davis. Oh.
Misses the shot and the contest.
Just needed to take a breath, Steve, and just compose himself before that shot. After that beautiful move, he got caught up in the moment. Again, SA setting up the full court zone.
Oh, I reckon Alec Davis can have a go at that one.
Yeah.
Nothing to lose there. Long ball out, Slade.
Well done.
Chases
Ben
hard.
Slade. Oh.
Gets it to a South Australian. How?
Ash Bray there to pick up the scraps.
Good to see everyone backing up hard on that play.
The best
And Ben
thing.
Slade as well. That chase down.
He's amazing.
So athletic. Oh.
Beautiful ball in, but no, not to be.
That's a very last second pass too there.
It was, yeah.
Just waited for everything to open up.
Yeah, and Bromley wasn't having a bar of it. And again.
No, they haven't got time.
Yeah.
Oh. I said first one for the tournament. Now they've just got to flow, aren't they?
They've jinxed it.
Go on, get us restarted. Good hands over by Davis. Can't stay on court even after that. Trying to. Oh, yes. Very nice.
That is
there,
what
Beth Lane.
Beth Lane is known for.
Just confuses the space
Yeah.
and then has a go at that ball.
And a relentless competitor. I love what she brings to the court.
Jordan and Cross, that's going to be a contest.
Yeah, absolutely. Great battle between these two already. Halfway through this. Oh, no, we're not halfway through. The first quarter. Oh, Gaunt getting caught on the body there, so he'll be out of play. Tahini will take the penalty.
And nails it. Nothing but net. So still tight here.
Yeah.
7 minutes to play. 5-4. South Australia with a chance to capitalise if they can consolidate and make sure they score this one.
How amazing are Tom Cross's drives on the centre pass?
I hate playing against him back home in South Australia.
I bet.
You just can't stop him. He just
So
goes
quick.
too all day. Just goes and goes and goes.
Absolute workhorse for this team. He's been a great addition to the open mixed team this year, coming in from the men's. So Stokes to Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan doing a lot of work, having to take the centre pass, get down in that third pop back.
And again, Lane getting her hands in there, being a pest.
Not
Great
many options.
hold.
Oh, contest is clean.
Yeah, and Fitzgerald had a beautiful hold on them, but Slade's defence causing that to trickle out. She couldn't quite take possession, so South Australia will transition this ball down. Their timing's been so great, but that probably wasn't the right pass from Borkwill.
Yeah, Queensland probably just have to work some angles a little bit in that attacking. You can't go over Ben Slade.
Nah.
Because he's going to stay nice and clean, and then fumbles. Oh! South Australian body on body. Oh, that, I reckon, was a replay.
Yeah,
I don't know that hit the ring.
We'll stay quiet on that, Steve.
Yeah, no helping the umpires when it's down that end. So South Australia really capitalising here. They haven't scored the last few. 7-4 now. Getting away a little bit from the Queenslanders.
Just starting to break away. Cross, hitting the top of the circle.
And the hold.
Bromley will be out for contact. And Tahini's going to put this shot up. I love Tahini's shot. She's got such a nice action.
These rings have really pinged a bit on some of those high arcing shots.
Yep.
If it doesn't go straight through, it really pings quite hard off the rim. Which makes it a rebounder's delight.
Yeah. Jordan.
Slade, good cover.
Yes.
Oh, hands in there.
Oh,
Slade.
Ben Slade. It's being brought back to the top of the circle.
I noticed
Lane out of play.
There wasn't a single Queenslander chasing that ball. It was 3 South Australians.
Oh, and how good was Ash Bray then, forcing Stokes really high. So he wasn't an option. Cross will be out of play. Definite contact there.
And yeah.
Oh.
South Australians knew what they were doing there. Bray took the front spot, so Slade could peel off and have a go at that ball over.
Nice shot there by Stokes. Cross to Borkwill.
Davis
Is
doing
out.
that release work. He does like to have a drive. He's nice and agile for a big fella.
He is, and I've loved what Alec Davis has brought to his game.
Space.
He knows when to use the hold. He mixes it up by popping front. He comes out. He does everything, Alec Davis, and he does it with confidence. So he's a great person to play with.
He's a great target.
Yeah.
Because you can hit him on the drive. Oh, nice intercept there. Just going back.
Ash Bray is having the time of her life.
I think if Bray didn't have it, Cross had it as well. They were both there going for it. Cross into space. Good leave.
Great hands by Jordan, though. Oh, and we have the scoreboard. The main scoreboard here has
gone
dropped
off.
out. And we
keep playing
again.
Hopefully all the rest of the technology is working to keep this game going.
Yes. Tahini. Little drop feed. Yeah. Gaunt's on the ground.
Gaunt catching Davis's foot as he plants it. Over he goes.
South Australia will take the centre pass.
Oh, Bolkwell can't get to that one.
Yeah, a couple of misconnections with her teammates, Bolkwell. Not sure what's going on there. We'll keep an eye on that. Good hands by Lily May.
Good cover by all the South Australians.
Turner has nothing to go to. Has to try and go back to Gaunt.
Bit of body there from Davis.
Yeah.
Just
let him know he's there.
Well, it just resets the play, lets everyone else get set up. The South Australians tag teaming at Tom Cross with the tip. And then the pick up for Lane. But they can't quite connect in that circle. Just probably got a bit of a rush on after that fantastic intercept.
Yeah, just needed to take a breath. But they're going to set up the full court zone here again.
Yeah, see if Queensland can start working this out, start finding a way through it. They go for width. South Australians moving that zone. Set up the long ball. Tahini can't get back to affect that one.
Well done, Queensland, working their way through that.
Yeah, again, Jordan having to do a lot of work to come back for Webb. There's nothing on straight down the court. And again, the contest from Benny Slade, goalkeeper.
Yeah, Fitzgerald's just moving off a little too early. And Webb's using a two-hand release, and I don't think that's helping her, the accuracy of her pass. I think it's on. I think it just has to be the finesse on it.
Just that nice pass placement. Maybe a little bit earlier.
Beautiful
nice shot.
Well done to Stokes. Queensland needed that one. Little settler, and they've got the centre pass now. Webb.
South Australians dropping back in to try and fill that space.
Fitzgerald comes out of the circle.
Here they are. They're in that structure again. Lane has a go. Contact call. Webb wants to come back and set it up real quick.
Ash Bray doing a wonderful job on Stokes.
Oh. Yeah, body that time, definitely. Can't call that one clean.
And Fitzgerald. It's another one on the board for her Queensland team. We have 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. The open mixed division. South Australia versus Queensland. Great drive.
Bolkwell cross court to Davis, then followed up top of the circle herself. Really good give and go work.
Tahini will put the shot up. And adds another one to the tally for the South Australians.
Yeah, so just keeping this 4-goal lead. South Australia will be pretty happy with that if they can keep it going into the end. Tom Cross has a go at it just like Aaron Sykes did earlier on.
They're really quite interchangeable, those two, aren't they? I know you can see.
Indeed, yeah.
Coach, what's going on?
They can both play the same sort of range of positions, with Tom a little more maybe attacking and Sykes a little more defensive. But really good versatility across the boys. Well, across all of the players, really. Some great versatility for South Australia.
Tom Cross, unbelievable work. Jordan has not a chance of keeping up with him. That is incredible. Smart work by Queensland.
South Australia, actually, because it was their centre pass.
I thought it was
12-7 at the end of the first quarter.
So we've got 12 goals to 7 here. South Australia's way, end of the first quarter of the Open Mixed Division. South Australia versus Queensland. Steve, what are your thoughts after the first quarter?
Well, yeah, it was a really good, solid start, a couple of goals each, and then South Australia really started to break them open. They're having got absolutely everything, getting hands everywhere they possibly can, and that's just getting them enough ball and looking after it and going down through the good combination of Tahini and Davis to make sure they're scoring almost every time.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll take a quick break and come back to you with the second quarter shortly.
The Get Active Victoria app is an easy way to step into everyday activity with videos on yoga, dance, low impact and more. Set your own goals and track your progress. For your app today.
Welcome back to South Australia versus Queensland Open Mixed Division. 12-7 after the first. Teams coming back out on court, just trying to spot any changes. Maybe one change for the Queenslanders. I don't see any for the South Australians at this stage. They'd be happy with where they're at.
Yeah, so it looks like we've had Ella Fitzgerald and Brock Stokes.
Just swap positions.
Yeah, positional swap.
Nicely spotted by you.
I think that's it. It's sort of be a contact.
Yeah, probably maybe a bit unlucky there.
Yeah.
That's probably pretty clean. Maybe just a bit of Alec Davis being off balance there. Sometimes you can make it look like there's been a nudge in there. Maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Sold it well. So Fitzgerald out wonderfully on the centre pass.
Yeah, Jordan doing a lot of work.
Yeah,
he's been really good for Queensland. Just coming back to that ball all the time. Just getting that depth. Yeah, so just tying his shoelace up at the moment. I did see that. I thought he's going to trip himself over.
And that was a great hand by Ashbray.
It's calling for people to come towards him.
Oh,
Bray again.
Bray. You know, Fitzgerald almost had two hands on that, but Bray's footwork, great job.
Here we go. That roll by Davis.
Yeah,
and
he's
Tahini
so good
just
at
knows
that.
where to put it.
And for those listening
Gaunt
at home,
one-on-one. Can't stop that.
Steve and I are both from South Australia, so if we sound like we know our team very well, we do. We're trying our best.
Yeah. A few of the Queenslanders familiar
Yeah.
To me, and probably you as well,
and
from
me,
indoor,
from
at least, as well.
And last year.
Last year when you
played
played.
with this team,
Yeah, absolutely. So trying to get them right as best we can. Apologies if we mess it up.
So Jordan to Fitzgerald. Goes long to Stokes. He's out of the circle.
Yeah, Stokes doing a bit of an Alec Davis coming out and
a
trying
long
to help drive the ball
ball
out. Oh, contest again. That's
Well
what that
done.
clean contest. Just get a hand on a ball, a little bit of disruption. Third one.
Oh my
Third
gosh.
one. Everyone's doing it. The umpires have been told to look for
I was just going to say that. Maybe that's been a thing for the umpires this year to
well, that's
focus
a very
on.
short pass there too.
Great move by Stokes, though.
Stokes also played for South Australia last year
did.
in men's reserves division, so I played with him. So, look,
Yep.
definitely not unfamiliar with the Queenslanders. as I can see, Big Mikey in the interchange box as well for Queensland, so he's just running on into goal shooter. Well, that's definitely out of court from Tahini there. Foot was fully out. So, another matchup down this end. So, Ben Slade's got to have a different kind of opponent now to try and work around.
Yeah, different style of game.
And Queensland will be able to let this ball just go, I reckon, onto that hold of Mikey. Yeah, Tahini annoyed with herself for not staying clean there on the step in. There's that long ball in.
Oh, and a great take.
That's the one that's just going to come now, right? Mikey Solomon missing his first couple of shots. Slade can't get up there to affect a spoil on the rebound, so shaking his head with himself because it took him 3 shots, but Queensland get it there. 15-9 South Australia, but chance for Queensland to score a couple in a row here if they can get this one through. Mikey on the hold again. Slade.
Ben
spot.
Slade coming around the body. Great job.
Yeah, just taking his feet to the ball and good quick transition here from...
There's a lot of body going on.
Yeah, just turning into each other there. The umpire just saying, play it on.
And look, there's no ill intent. It's just all in the game.
They all just know where each other wants to be, clearly.
right.
And they're fine for that spot.
So Borkwill making her way in to clean up the sweat off the ground. That's a great transition by South Australia. They're so fast down the court. So 16-9 the score. 11 and a half minutes to go. They haven't... Oh, now they've started the clock. We've seen a substitution here. So Crystal Anderson-Ives rolling into goal shooter for South Australia. Alec Davis about to roll in a goal attack. But Gorn, what an awesome rebound. Great elevation. Really solid take. Queensland will transition that out. Tom Cross, a little bit too handsy there. He'll be able to play. Webb. We've seen a change here for Queensland as well.
Oh, elevation again and the rebound.
That was definitely Solomon's rebound.
Yep, so a full new shooting combination for Queensland. Just again, still struggling to put this ball in. Mikey Solomon gets it there eventually. Yeah, I can't quite read a name on the back of the uniform yet either, Leaf.
Turner's come in at wing defence as well for Queensland.
It's another Jordan in goal attack, so we've got 2 Jordans.
Oh, 2 Jordans, okay.
Yep. So we're going to be a lot of Jordan to Jordan here. Jordan.
I wonder if they're related.
To Jordan, there we go.
That would
got
be
my first one in.
awesome.
Bromley with the backup. Jordan again doing a mountain of work in that centre position.
He's been fantastic.
And
for
Jordan
Queensland.
again into
what a
Mikey
ball.
Solomon. Yeah, good long look.
And what a
Slade's
take.
just going to have to be ready the whole time, isn't he?
Yeah.
So that ball's just going to come. He's just not going to know.
Yep, absolutely. And Alec Davis has rolled into goal attack for South Australia.
Oh.
Turner, so
Just
close.
gets that hand over. Swing out now. Volker, who's coming?
Nothing.
Both going back, yeah. Both sinking back into...
Oh,
out of court. Yeah.
Anderson-Ives couldn't quite grab that one, trying to keep her foot in that grounder position, and the ball trickles out. Jordan comes through the middle for Queensland, doesn't have anything long, so goes across to Gaunt.
Yeah, good drive here by Bromley.
Bromley going back. She's not happy with what's on offer down the court either.
Queensland is just getting caught on the same line a little
Yeah.
bit through that mid-court. Oh, Bray has a go. And,
Great job.
Obstruction there. Again, another missed shot. Oh, the elevation.
Oh,
And again,
this is the worst. If you're not a goalie, It is the worst being under the post there. You think that would be the easiest shot ever, and it's just
when
not.
you're just too close, isn't it? It's just not your range.
Yeah.
It's just not your range. It's a little bit further.
Yeah, you put immense
So you get a
pressure
bit of
on
arc.
yourself.
Otherwise, it's just like straight up,
Yep.
straight down.
So good on Solomon for getting his rebound and finishing that shot off.
Gray out of play. Good hold by Solomon.
Beautiful shot by Jordan for the Queenslanders. Only 4 in it still.
Yeah, Queensland have tightened this back up. I
They
think
have.
probably a little more confident in that goal circle to just keep shooting it no matter what with Mikey Solomon there to hopefully get rebounds if you miss. So they can bring that mid-range shot in a little bit more as well. Oh, that is a long held ball. That's
and
good coverage,
great
wasn't it?
defence.
Yeah.
Queensland's defence in there, Gawn and Bromley are doing a huge amount of work and cutting off every
Volkl,
opportunity.
circle edge. Turner gets a hand, so no contact call. Going to be a throw in here.
South Australia really struggling to find an open Davis and Anderson Ives.
Another one.
Oh my gosh, Steve!
Is that 4 now?
I think you should start keeping a tally.
Going to run out of fingers.
You think by now, if you're taking a throw in, you would be really conscious of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the 4th one.
Yeah. And you probably haven't had it all week, but you're getting it now, so just adjust. Maybe go all the way back. You're allowed to be about 15 centimetres from the... So just go, 7 or 8 centimetres
That's
back.
right.
You don't have to go anywhere close, really,
He's
to that
really
line,
sure.
do you? Yeah.
Well done to Ben Slade there, getting a hand to that ball. Look at him against Solomon.
And
no.
the rebound's on the air ball.
And unfortunately,
Too much on that. Yeah, that was the wrong pass there.
Yeah.
So just in a bit of a rush, the South Australians. They just need to calm down when they get that ball. Great work from Ben Slade, unrewarded here.
Yeah. Bromley.
Yeah, see, that's all the same line, all caught in the same line. There's some depth now for Jordan. The crumbs to Volkl. Yes, indeed, they are.
Tahini. The little balk, but finishes off. We've had another substitution at wing defence for Queensland.
Yeah, I think that's Burgess.
That's Burgess, yep.
On now. Burgess doing the supporting work on the,
Yeah,
on the
great
back line.
job.
Quick release. Slade. Yeah, gets through hands, unfortunately.
Yep.
Just takes the arm.
So Jordan will take the shot. Slade out of play.
High arcing shot. He's in the air. Yeah, you can't be interfering while he's in the air like that. You can stand still for sure, but you can't push in.
So Burgess obstruction. She'll stand out. Tahini has rolled back onto goal shooter. Anderson Ives taken a seat.
Yeah, just getting a little sloppy from the Queenslanders. There's a few obstructions calls to just let the pressure off in South Australia, and their centre pass as well.
So Cross goes back to lane. She doesn't have much, so she finds Bray.
Yeah, and then Cross punching up, Volkl punching up, Cross to the 45. Nice work.
Doing some lovely work since coming back on.
There we are. Yeah, that's really opened it up again, hasn't it? That goal circle working
It definitely
much,
has.
much better.
Yeah. So Jordan finds Webb, who's been great for her Queensland team so far this game. Finds Jordan in the pocket. To the other Jordan. Takes a step in. Finds Solomon.
Yeah, there's lots of Jordans and lots of Webbs in Queensland. There's a Jordan Webb playing, obviously.
Yeah.
And for Queensland.
Be
Couple
awesome
of
if
Jordans
they
here.
were.
Webb, Katisha Webb here.
Well, we know we've got a lot of brother-sister, brother-brother
throughout
combinations.
Australia,
So,
don't we?
yeah, it's probably the same for Queensland, no doubt.
Lane. Sykes back on.
Yep.
Hello, welcome to the game. Didn't even notice.
No,
Tom Cross,
so
a little
seamless.
bit gassed
Yeah.
over there.
Take
He's
a
run
little
his heart
seat.
out.
I'm not surprised. I'm gassed watching him.
I know, he just goes, doesn't he?
We've got 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. South Australia 21, Queensland 14.
Katisha Webb, early release into that space for Mikey Solomon. And he's missed another one over the back. Gets his own rebound, shaking his head. He is unhappy with himself.
He's just got to
But that's
settle
right.
into it.
Gets his own rebound.
Yeah, that's it. That doesn't matter. If you get your own
One
rebound.
bad stat, one good stat, averages out. That's fine.
Well done by Jordan, getting a hand to that for Queensland.
Yeah, Burgess going back across. Good idea because there's nothing down court.
Oh, Ash Bray.
Bray. You could see she was trying to get it back up in court, but just couldn't quite catch up with it.
She is having a great tournament so far.
Just interfering a lot, isn't she? Just getting sort of into the line of the ball, getting everywhere. And Schloss has come on into goalkeeper as well for Gaunt.
Yep.
So,
Queensland,
fresh legs.
Yeah, Queensland really using those fresh legs, getting some minutes in the legs for everyone, which is fantastic to see. Really smart.
Oh,
Ben
hands and elevation
Slade.
again from Ben Slade. That's what he does.
So good, and backed up well by Aaron Sykes.
Yeah. Nice drive there from Davis. That's the damage he can do when he's out running around. Because again, I think people don't quite expect him to drive that well.
No, I know. He's so unassuming.
He knows where he needs to be. That's at the post. So he's going to run there if he's not.
Yes, Ben.
Benny Slade.
Holy moly.
He is having a blinder now. He has worked out that combination. I think the first few went sailing over his head, and then from there, just has excelled and just read that. Knows that it's going to come early, it's going to come long. Gets off Mikey Solomon's body and then can elevate. And that's, Mikey really wants to hold him accountable and put some body on so he can't jump. Yeah, good little step around feed there by Sykes.
Great use of the angles there. Davis to Sykes, which opened it up to get the ball into Tahini.
Oh, Sykes, what a touch. Davis comes through, helps out as well. Oh, unlucky there.
Yeah, unlucky. Queensland will take the penalty. Burgess. They really need a settler here, Queensland.
And offside error, I think maybe we've got there.
Yeah, must be. Yeah. So
definitely I would say South Australia definitely forcing some errors, but Queensland also just making a few errors. The timing here is worrying Tahini. Since Slosh has come on.
Yeah.
Got that block a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
it's really troubling her on the shot.
It is. Yeah, she's
going to do her thing.
Yeah, she's got to mix up the timing on her release. Not wait. Once you know that he knows you're waiting.
Yeah, that's right. Then he's in your head, right?
Turn and
shoot. Mix it up.
That's
shoot
it.
on the first second.
Yep.
Shoot on the last second.
Yeah, got to mix it up.
Wait for him to jump, push the ball into the hands.
Yeah.
Draw the contact. All those things.
All those
I'm not even a shooter.
I know.
This should be you. This should be you. You're
well, you're saying all the right things, so they're all the things I would do.
Oh, good cover again there. Jordan finally gets free and nice.
And that's
low ball, safe ball.
Exactly. I was just going to say, really smart by Queensland. Change it up. Ben Slade's got a few touches.
He can't get to that one.
Yep, ball
too
in
flat,
the air.
too fast, right?
So that's
Webb pressure.
That's what they need to do.
Oh.
Webb's been really good. Really liked her game so far. Oh, eyes down by Queensland.
Yeah.
Over the top of their heads, straight through to Alec Davis.
That defensive context from Webb just then too, that would have actually almost been over a third.
Yeah.
An incorrect centre pass if she hadn't have touched that. She probably should have almost pulled out and let that go over. But that's right, not to be.
That's it.
Chance to score here. 20 seconds left, plenty of time. Probably time for another goal as well if they score reasonably fast.
Beautiful shot. That looked good. Straight out of Jordan's hand. That was stunning.
Yeah, Sykes, he knows he's going to have to take this.
Yeah.
There's only 8 seconds on the clock. You can't waste that much. And outside the circle. Yeah, that'll be it. So they do waste that centre. But 10-goal lead at the half. 27-17 South Australia's way.
Yeah, South Australia really taking a convincing lead that quarter. Their ball movement, their pressure. They're getting the turnover. They're using it really smartly. Queensland wanting to go in long to Solomon. It's worked a couple of times, but, you know, the last few balls, Slade's got a hand to it. So they've recognised that late in the quarter, started using the low ball. I think that's going to work better for them. Keep Slade out of the air because that's where he wants to be.
That's where he wants to be. Absolutely, 100%. Well, after a break, and we'll be back for the second half shortly.
The Get Active Victoria app is an easy way to step into everyday activity with videos on yoga, dance, low impact and more. Set your own goals and day.
Welcome back here. It's Court 11. Parkville, Melbourne Sports Centres, South Australia, Queensland. Queensland getting us back underway for the second half. Ryan has come on into wing defence for Queensland. So there's been some changes right across the court. Liam Cornish has come on for South Australia as well in that goalkeeper role. Tahini working hard on that sideline. Slosh, who went from keeper to goal defence. So two very big boys across the line for Queensland in wing defence, goal defence.
Yeah, I think we've got Mikey Solomon in goal shooter, Mackenzie Jordan in goal attack, Shanoa, I think it is, Stockton in wing attack has come on, fresh to the game. Turner's now in centre, Ryan in wing defence, Schloss in goal defence, and Burgess in goalkeeper. So the big changes for Queensland, but you know what? They probably needed to do something.
Try something, you may as well. You're 11 goals down.
That's it.
It's a 9-round match. See if you can pull anything back. See if you can learn a few things. See if there's something that South Australians don't like in your lineup. There's a good, nice early ball.
Beautiful
Swing
ball.
it and then put it straight in. Good hold from Cornish.
Oh,
Gets
well
up
done.
on the rebounds as well.
Great job by Cornish.
Yeah.
He's new to the Open Mix team this year, and wow, he has had such a good tournament so far. Had a huge impact every time he comes on.
He has got some arms on him.
Hasn't he just? I would not want to be shooting over that.
The wingspan is impressive. It is hard to feed over. It would be almost impossible to rebound over.
Let alone shoot.
When he just gets in the right position and puts them out, uses them effectively. Like you say, a little bit new, so still learning the game. Getting caught behind there. Oh, hands.
Oh, Ash
Great
Gray.
hands.
Good girl.
Who's that?
Great
He's
hands.
Off the South Australians in the end. See, hopefully correct throw in here.
So Jordan to Stockton. And Jordan will put the shot up over Bray. Oh. Solomon comes up with the rebound. Great job.
It's the bounce off these very bouncy rings.
Yes,
Solomon
they are.
did well to reel that in. Sykes to Tahini. Looks long. Gets rejected. Gets it back. Then puts it in long.
Wow. Tahini has the confidence to go back over for the long pass again.
They're going to exploit that mismatch at the back now.
Yeah, they absolutely
Queenslanders having Burgess in on Davis.
Yeah.
You know 100% of the time that ball is just going to go in the air, long and early. Gray. Oh, Sykes with the backup. No, it is out of court in the end.
And Stockton will take the sideline throw in, deep in the goal third.
Touch. Sykes knew exactly where that was going. And there was only really one option for the Queenslanders as well. They kind of had to throw that, even with Sykes there. That's going to be an incorrect throw in again. I saw the umpire coming around to have a look at that.
5. That's insane.
Cornish, make sure he does not mess that up.
Well done to Stockton, getting her hands in there.
He's got to do it again. Don't go too close to that line. Mr. Cornish, good work. Sykesy again with that huge elevation.
He's just got such
He just
a
stops
great
and
leap.
pops, doesn't he? He just like off 2 feet. Just
like springs in his shoes. Oh, my knees hurt just watching it.
But look how much room he gets too.
Yeah.
Like he takes court off of you. So he gets that ball in the air and just flies.
Well done to Burgess. Oh,
Davis.
Again, that two-hand release by Webbs. Turner.
Possession call.
Really beautiful ball in.
Yeah, good hold. That's the space. Just keep putting that ball wherever the defender isn't and hope Mikey Solomon pulls it in off that hold. You know he will.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's starting to hit his shots now as well. So, had a few missed ones earlier on. There's that long look. Right down on the baseline.
A huge pass from Davis, to Davis.
Volkel, the only one on the circle edge, gets the rebounds. Lucky the ball went there because there's no one else in that circle.
There's no one home, was there? Well
intercept
done.
there by Sykesy. In centre, great work by him to cover.
Yeah, great intercept. And again,
Volkel.
Just too much on it for Borkville to pull in.
So again, South Australia, look at this setup here. Everywhere there's a Queenslander. There's 3 or 4 South Australians standing around. They'll let them get this early ball. They won't care about that. They want to not let them get it in the centre third. Oh,
that was lucky.
Yeah, obstruction on the land.
Oh, yep. Contact by Bray. She will be out of play in the centre third.
Again, having to go across.
Yeah.
Across the court a lot. There's early release. Ooh,
great hold by
Cornish.
Solomon.
He was only millimetres from getting a hand on that.
He was.
He'll want
to
get himself one.
Yeah. Solomon did a great job there just to hold and not come off.
Yeah, waited till that ball was over the
his
defender.
head. Yep.
And then stepped off, reeled it in. Nice quick ball there through from Sykes to Tahini. And, yep.
Oh, well done.
Calls a bit earlier.
That was a great switch there by the Queensland defenders. Unfortunately, sloshed out of play.
Good hands over by Burgess.
Yeah.
Changes hands. Almost gets impact on the shot of Tahini. Oh, just no Queenslanders coming forward. And Crumbs now even South Australian running away from it. Cornish, good backup. Only one option. Has to go back. Here we go. Bray opens it up. Lane. The girls working through this mid-court for South Australia. Nice and patiently. Bray, what she got? Sykesy up the middle. Tahini. Sykesy was the option, but hands on the ball before it was released.
Really great movement by Tahini.
Yeah, good swing and follow. Opens up Davis because everyone went with her. Oh,
and Sykes was smart enough just to hold on to it for a second to draw both defenders forward, which left Davis open by himself at the post.
Catch your breath, Lees. Tom Cross is back on.
Oh, good Lord.
Look at him go.
Far out. Poor Turner.
I do hate that when I'm running centre and they keep changing centre.
Yeah.
You're like, ugh, fresh legs, God damn.
I wouldn't know. I've never played centre in my life.
Oh, Lisa.
I should
you
have a go.
Precious shooter in your little circle down one end of the court.
Oh. Bray will take the sideline throw in the centre third. Finds lane to cross. Great drive by Bray to Tahini.
They're using the central corridor really well now.
They
Having
are.
to go back, though. Well, that's all right. Nice and patient from South Australia. Oh, Tahini out wide. Bolkwell follows up her own drive. That's going to be, pushing through Burgess.
Yep. Good job by Burgess there, holding her ground.
Yep, setting herself, waiting for that swing drive from Tahini.
Ryan helping out there in the middle third.
Fitzgerald back on as well in goal attack now. So these two have played together a fair bit, Fitzgerald and Solomon, in this Queensland side for quite a few years. Be a bit more familiar setup for the Queensland front end.
Oh!
Wow, Bray not getting away with that one.
I think Solomon could have turned around and put that one up, to be honest. But Fitzgerald will take it, and it just falls short.
Tips. No one at home for South Australia. Tips again. Gets himself to that one. Amazing work. Cornish, he'd be happy with that. Got himself a nice, clean intercept. Get himself into that game defensively. Nice pop on the goal line. Oh, timing. That is going to be a hell ball. Yeah, Davis trying to draw the contact or obstruction or something, but doesn't come. And just held on to it for way too long. So Queensland, can they score this one? 6.5 to play. Down by 14 now.
Yeah, and we've had a change for Queensland with Stockton rolling off and Jordan moving into wing attack.
Turner.
Fitzgerald coming
out. Fitzgerald, yes. Nice pick up. Oh, that might be too much on it. Yeah, it's going to be called not grounded.
Great try by Borkwill to save that, but wasn't to be.
Yeah, would have had to plant that foot and somehow catch it while leaving her foot back in this centre third.
Slosh.
Borkwill trying hard to get that back, taking the hits from the much bigger body of the boys.
Ryan.
Boys on that line.
Runs Turner to Jordan to Fitzgerald. She needs to shoot it.
Looking to pass off. No, she shoots it nicely.
Beautiful. She's got a beautiful shot on her. Ella Fitzgerald.
Volkel right in the corner. Looks long into Davis. Plucks it over the top.
Burgess,
that's the mismatch.
So close, though. She was
close.
so close, Burgess. You can see she's a fierce competitor.
South Australia haven't actually exploited that mismatch as much as I thought they probably would have.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it is hard for Schloss to get himself back there after that centre pass.
Yep.
Either has to give up that defending the centre pass.
Yeah, that's right.
And get back there straight away, or defend the centre pass and leave Burgess on her own.
Yeah, unfortunately, Queensland just don't seem to have the answers to combat what South Australia have brought to this game. Oh,
over the top there, Slosh.
Good hands. Now, South Australia have managed to keep most of this team from last year. There's been a couple of additions which have only boosted the strength of this team. So, majority of them, this is their second year together, and you can see that connection has built beautifully.
Yep, nice finish there by Davis as well. South Australia keeping their noses well in front. Some good defensive pressure. Queensland having to go all the way back. Ooh, there's some interesting footwork. Doesn't put it down.
Yeah, she did good work there,
well
Jordan.
The girls just disrupting each other there, unfortunately. Tahini probably could have just stayed out of it and let Bulkul do it. Her own crumbs.
And I feel like this Queensland team has had a few new additions, so it's probably just going to take a little bit for them to find their groove. And that's a really smart play by Solomon. I think he needs to do that a little bit more.
Yeah, nice front hold.
Yeah, beautiful front hold, turn and then shot.
If defender comes front anyway, then you can just stand up straight, right?
That's exactly
and
right.
The ball can go to post.
Yep.
And then you've still got Ella Fitzgerald running around. Who's a nice tall target.
Well done. Great vision into the circle to Alec Davis, who was home alone. Burgess just trying to do what she can to help out her team down there.
I tell you what, considering he was home alone, that was a rocket of a pass. It didn't really need to be, did it? He had to work to pull that in. Cornish comes out. Can't get hands to it. Gets front spot, Cornish. There's the double. And
great drive by Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald will just shoot this one up.
Lovely shot. They really need her to get herself into this game. She's such a great player. And
another early look.
Burgess is trying to go out, cause some havoc outside the circle, but it's leaving Alec Davis home by himself.
And as she goes out, that's when she probably wants Slosh to come back and have a run at that ball, right? And he's just not quite probably doing it yet.
Yep.
It'll come.
It'll come.
I'm sure Coach David Mills will get them onto that.
Beautiful baseline drive by Fitzgerald. A lovely finish. Tahini out on the centre pass. Doesn't see anything, so goes to lane to Borkwill. Tries to go around Ryan.
Stepping cool.
Yeah great job by Ryan.
Actually tried to step around. So again, the defence starts with Davis.
We've got 2 minutes to go here. Score 38-25. Queensland still hanging around.
And an offensive on Jordan.
So Lane will
ones
take
they
that.
don't want to do.
Yeah.
Can't afford them. Can't afford to give anyway when you're not scoring every single one of yours.
Alec Davis, see that screen he set up. Tahini, great drive.
Yeah.
Davis sets the screen up.
That doesn't work if Tahini doesn't go through either, does it, right? Because then that draws the male player away, and then we just pop that ball over the top. So nice work by the South Australians.
And often a lot of your work is a female goal attack. Cornish, beautiful job. Backed up well by Jade Anderson-Ives, who's making an appearance for the first time in this game. Another huge pass into Davis.
Yeah, often it is the female goal attack running around, opening up.
That's right. A lot of the work
the boys look
feels
good
a bit
at the post,
unrewarded,
right?
but you are really a decoy sometimes. That's the importance of knowing your role.
Role player. Oh, it does get reeled in. Thought maybe that was going over the baseline. Tahini on the stretch, stands up.
Bit short. Queensland coming up with the rebound. Really nice transition.
Quick obstruction call there.
Lane out of play. And we've seen Brock Stokes roll back into goal shooter for Queensland. Solomon taking a little seat on the bench.
Yeah, so maybe just going to try something, try some mobile front end for the last little bit. See if they can get over Cornish, but they can't.
Cornish. Amazing job there.
Yeah, just didn't quite come up with it. Fitzgerald goes out. Stokes on the hold.
Great swing.
Have to swing. Swings again.
Yep. Well done.
Fitzgerald opens up.
Turner and Jordan, great job.
Short.
Oh.
Contest. Goes to the Queenslanders. They've only got 4 seconds here. And Stokes puts that in. So that'll be end of the quarter. 40-26 South Australia's way. That's the 3/4 time break.
That's it. What are we seeing, Steve?
Seeing reasonably good contest, to be honest. Again, Queenslanders are kind of staying around about this margin. So they're in it. It's just they let a few goals go early. So they can definitely run with the South Australians. Just need to do it for the full quarter or full 15 minutes of every single quarter. And the changes by South Australia have been really good. I think Benny Slade's played some amazing defence, and Davis as well has been on early, which is, meant the South Australians can just move that ball down straight away. So Queensland maybe want to think about maybe some changes in trying to get some defensive pressure. No height mismatch on Davis if they can, but with rolling subs, and they might just roll out to goal attack.
Yeah, and I feel like Queensland are getting enough ball. They're just really struggling with the goalie combinations, I think, to find something that's working.
They've had a few, yeah.
So, we'll see what the last quarter brings. We'll be back.
The Get Active Victoria app is an easy way to step into everyday activity with videos on yoga, dance, low impact and more. Set your own goals and track your progress. Download today.
Sally is your local netball administrator. She receives daily messages from her umpires on her phone and Facebook. Mary just messaged, and Craig, Sam and Jane. Struggling with managing umpire rosters like Sally? The Time Umpire software allows you to take com.au.
First appearance for the game in centre.
Oh, yeah, shove
Great
there.
take. Gaunt's come back on, obviously, for Queensland. But Tom Cross has rolled into wing attack for South Australia.
Maybe he won't run so much there.
I doubt it.
I don't believe
he's a
it
runner.
for a second.
And a number of changes for the Queensland team. Gaunt coming back on. Burgess out to wing defence. Ryan's into centre.
Centre instead, yeah.
Fitzgerald's gone back to goal shooter and Stokes at goal attack.
Oh, nice space there from Tahini at the back. Yeah, maybe better distribution of guys across the court here.
Yeah.
Rather than having the two big guys across the line, because South Australia were able to break that pretty easy.
I'm really interested to see this goalie combination for Queensland and how that works for them with Fitzgerald at shooter and Stokes at
Cornish.
Stokes at goal attack. But beautiful block by Cornish. They're the longest arms I've ever seen.
They are.
Really smart by Fitzgerald there, blocking him. I think she's probably going to have to do a bit more of that. They're going to have to do that for each other.
Cross having to go back. And support on the side here. Finally getting it over.
Good hands by Ryan. Emsley will take the sideline throw in.
Tom Cross rolls out.
Well
Gaunt
done by
comes out.
Gaunt. Brilliant intercept, well read.
You can't do that close to the circle edge. It's got to be a little bit higher up court so that Gaunt can't actually get his feet to that.
That's right. He read
Beautiful
that
work by him,
so
though.
well. Stokes finds Fitzgerald.
That's
Great timing.
Nice pop, yeah.
And a well-weighted shot by her, but unfortunately it bounces out, and we've spoken about these rings being a little bit
bouncy.
So unfortunately that one's
Lane
out.
could take.
Fantastic.
There wasn't many options there for South Australia.
No, Cornish just launched it.
Bromley comes through to Gaunt. Davis standing out. Burgess frees a bird here. Bromley punches up. Ryan now has to go back. Burgess. Oh, there is a step.
So Lane will take it. To Cross. Tahini pops out. Not much to go
options.
to. And
It just trickles out over
she
the
just
sideline.
rolled it out over the sideline.
You guys can have a throw in from there.
Yeah.
There was no option for me. Gaunt having to do a lot of work to help drive that ball out for a goalkeeper position. Yeah, having to go back a lot. Ryan on the drive there. It's going to be offside call. Yes, it is. Offside on Emsley. No contact on Emsley.
Great ball into Fitzgerald. Really beautiful shot by her. So, Steve, I'll put you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah, sure, thanks. What's going on, Lee?
No, you know, for those that don't know, Steve is the vice president.
No one knows me. No.
Everyone should know you.
I try to stay as
great.
anonymous as possible, Lee. So thanks for calling me out.
Great intercept there by Cornish. But, you know, for those that don't know, Steve is the vice president for AMNA. So,
yes,
Steve, so do you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on at AMNA, things we're working towards?
Well, there's always
the men's game.
I mean, there's always lots happening.
Yeah.
All the states, you know, they're all in different positions. Some of the smaller states, you know, still working on filling all the junior grades, those sorts of things. So there's always lots of moving parts.
Yeah.
Obviously, Queensland, Victoria, the biggest states that, you know, always have all of the teams. So the game is developing, and that really has been since, you know, the Kelpies really went up in lights a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it's growing, which is helping those smaller states. But yeah, this tournament's getting bigger and bigger, that's for sure. So there's pretty much constantly always over 40 teams here across the week. Which is really impressive to see across all the grades. So it is getting more and more high performance, and we're driving more and more international tours. So I got first tour over to the Northern Hemisphere with the Kelpies going to the UK in May, which is absolutely extraordinary to see. So, Sykesy just goes over the benches on the far side of the court there, and somehow it's South Australia ball. So everything happening in the world of internationals as well as domestically as well. Everyone's state programs are building, and that's really obviously building the quality of this competition as well. So there's a lot happening, and it's going to keep continuing and developing. And we'll see if there's any new things on the horizon, new products, new tournaments, those sorts of things coming up in the future. Be exciting.
I was having a chat. I was commentating the previous game with Liam Kiley, part of the Kelpies program. Yes. We were having a good chat about how he transitioned over from basketball over the recent years, and you know, what his journey's been like through the program coming in as a basketballer and how he got involved, and it's a really fascinating story. So
yeah, a lot of the males come from multi-sport backgrounds, or different sport backgrounds. They're not generally netballers, but with 17s, 20s and all that being consistently on offer and consistent in full now, you are starting to see some of those boys come right through a pathway and actually be netballers before they're anything else, right? Yep. Which is great, because that just elevates the skill when you get up to this open level as well. So I know Victoria, South Australia have a lot of young guys that are still under 23s, under 20s in their opens now.
Yes.
Which you wouldn't do if you didn't have the skill behind them, right? So absolutely fantastic to see that development over the last few years.
Yeah.
Because, when I started in 03, everyone came from a different sport. None of us were netballers, right?
Netballers, technically, yeah.
So it's fantastic.
Yeah, the sport's definitely evolving. AMNA are doing a great job. All the state bodies are doing a great job. And one thing I was saying to Liam earlier, it's really evident that all the states are here for the same reason, and that's to get men and boys on court, to have a growth and development program, grassroots for men and boys. So one thing I've loved seeing since coming in to this environment.
Yeah, replay call there, just on the...
So we've got
South Australians.
Just under 8 minutes to go here in the last quarter. 45-28, South Australia's way.
Yeah, and I notice we've got Tom Cross in goal attack now as well for South Australia. So he'll definitely be running around there.
He will. And Crystal Anderson-Ives has come in at goal shooter.
Yep, so different combination for the last little bit here. But I think Coach Judy Greenwood would be pretty happy with the lead. So she got the chance to try a few different things. Yep. See how they work for the last 8 minutes in case you have to roll it in another game for injuries or any other matchup sort of reason. Oh, Cornish.
It is a long week, so you really have to use every single person in your team to get through, and it really is coaching chess.
It is, yeah. Sometimes it's literally a war of attrition, right?
Yep.
Like it's a long 7 days of netball. Everyone's got their 12 or 13 players at the start, but it's just the intensity that everyone is playing at, and beautiful finish too. The intensity that everyone's playing at and how hard everyone is going. Yeah. Unfortunately, injuries do happen, and sometimes, you have to be able to roll with the changes and be as interchangeable as possible in your positions and flexible with your choices, so that you actually get through the week and make it to that grand final day on Saturday.
And that's what it's all about. Player management. It's strategy. You can't just play your strongest 7 the whole time. Oh, Lane, that was amazing.
That. Just
Stockton's rolled back into wing attack for Queensland.
And both South Australians standing out, so Stokes will step this one in. Finishes off. 6 to play, 46-29. Emsley, get us underway, has to go back. Queensland is really doing well to flood on these centre passes now.
Yep.
And South Australia going back, and then unfortunately the call here, just letting that defensive pressure off from Queensland. Oh, follows Crumbs on the outside.
Well done, Emsley, picking that up. Cross, misses. But out on Gaunt. Oh no, it's going to be contact.
Contact on Gaunt, yeah.
So Anderson-Ives will have the penalty shot. The umpire's held time here. 5.5 minutes to go in the last quarter of this open mixed game. Queensland versus South Australia. Day 3 of the AMNA Championships here in Melbourne.
Maybe day 3 if you count the opening games on the Saturday night.
It's
not a full day, but then day 3.
I was like, on here it says
have
day 3.
we played 3 days already? I'm not tired enough to have played 3 days, Lee.
Yeah. Only the open men's.
South Australia that played the opening games. If we count that as day 0.
Day 0, yeah, perhaps, yeah.
That was a fantastic little event, wasn't it?
It was. It was so good.
Opening night, something a little bit different. I didn't mind that at all.
Yeah, it was awesome. So Cornish out. He held that so well. But just
another shot, Cornish.
Short by Fitzgerald, unfortunately. A massive ball out.
It's those wings of Cornish. Like, he was the furthest out, but he just spreads those wings and pulls it in. Everyone having to jump over that shot.
Is Tom Cross actually a goalie? Is what I want.
He can play goals, yes. Don't judge him.
I'm just confused. I'm like, he's so versatile.
He's just been a midi for so long now.
Yeah.
He played a lot of wing attack back at home for Matrix in Matrix Netball Club in our Super League. He was probably just a bit rusty on the shot.
Yeah, no, fair enough. He's done a lot of running. Great job by Gaunt.
Bit fatigued, you reckon?
Yep.
Oh, Gaunt gets that one away. So Bromley doing the work now. Stokes up nice and high. There it is, open to Stockton. She goes over.
Oh, great take by Fitzgerald.
I reckon she was passing that to Brock Stokes on the baseline. Fitzgerald just intercepted
Doesn't
that.
Matter.
But yeah,
as long as it's the maroon jersey that gets
that pulls it in.
Yeah.
Stokes, good work by him using those screens to get himself out nice and free. Covered now. Oh, hands. Comes around.
So Lane out of play there. Stockton. Swings the ball to Ryan. Into Stokes, shooting over the long arms.
And front spot
well
there, but
done.
yeah, Fitzgerald manages to get that from the back space.
Beautiful rebound. Great job to Ella Fitzgerald there.
That's why you just got to have a go, don't you? It's a loose ball, basically. It's throw everything at it. Even if you're in the back spot, you may as well contest it, right?
That's it.
Tom Cross opens up
on his own.
So I think Anderson Ives and all the Queenslanders run into each other. Just under 3 minutes here. South Australians might crack the 50 goals, 49-31.
Oh, beautiful drive on the baseline there. But Anderson Ives will be able to play, and Stokes will go. Yes, great shot.
Sometimes that high hand helps. You actually have to force that shot up so you get a little bit more arc in it.
Yeah.
And that one just makes it over the edge of the ring. I know when I'm shooting. I know I don't say that very often, right? When I'm shooting, almost like having a hand over, just because you just aim over the hand.
Yeah, and steady arm over it. Yeah.
Like that kind of helps me.
It does. Yeah.
For all my shooting experiences.
For those that can't see us, I just gave Steve this really weird look when he said, when I was shooting, I'm like, hang on a second. But you have done everything. 20, Steve? You literally have done everything, though.
Stokes on the refeed. Oh, Cornish almost gets tipped out. That's beautiful.
What a shot.
Stokes getting out easy for centre passes now.
Yep.
South Australian defence probably just sagging back to prioritise that top of the circle edge. Cornish again. Fitzgerald, nice work.
They've found their groove here, Queensland, haven't they?
They have, I think, in the last few minutes here. But, I mean, time's going to beat them. It's a long way down.
Gaunt's had a great quarter.
He's had a great game, actually, I think.
He has, yeah, definitely.
He's been into that.
One of the solid ones for Queensland here.
And he is, a lot of experience for Gaunt. He's been playing many years and playing indoor as well, so getting a lot of netball under his belt.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So just under a minute to go.
Yeah, obstruction there. Stokes going to be standing out. 45 to play. Sykes still running. Oh, threads that ball over the hand. Sykes gets it again.
Borquill's made an appearance on. I don't know when that happened, but Emsley's rolled off.
We were probably too busy talking about my shooting career. Last couple of centre passes coming up here, I reckon. Nice drive by Ryan and good release too. Stokes. But he turns his back on it.
Yeah. Wasn't quite ready for that pass.
15 go. This might be the last play. Let's see how they can transition. Oh, they can't. Throw it away. It's been a bad throw in there for
just
Cornish.
needs to shoot this one. Ella.
Rebounds, Cornish. He's done that so well. Lots and lots of rebounds. They've been there. And that was just wild because the time is up. So South Australia do just crack the 50. 58-34 at the end of that game there.
What a game. Kind of the score doesn't feel like it reflects the game.
Yeah, there was a lot of good work from Queensland. Like, they got a lot of ball out of D through Gaunt and Bromley there, and just couldn't score it up front. I think they missed a lot of shots, which South Australia did really well to rebound, particularly with Cornish in the last there. I think most of his game ball was just cleaning up on those rebounds in the air, which is really good from him fresh into the competition.
Yeah, well, that's it from us here at Parkville here in Melbourne. We'll see you at the next game.